Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation. This is Match Day Live with me, Owen, bringing you the game from Pittodrie where Rangers take on Aberdeen. We've got lots of people in the live chat already. Let's have a quick look at those people in the live chat. We've got D in the live chat. D, hey, how you doing? Blue Nose John, good afternoon, Owen, and the Bears in the great chat. Hope you're all keeping well. Nicholas Moore, good afternoon, everyone from the South Wales Loyal. Vlogging with Victoria. Good afternoon, team. Where's everyone watching from? I'm at Bramley Rangers Supporters Club. Victoria is there. She's currently there. She sent me some videos from there.
Try to do it to everyone that comes to the stadium. Newcastle perspective. Try and get them.
There you go. Victoria from earlier. You can see what shirt she's got on. What a surprise. It's Yanis Hadji. Hilarious, man. Hello, folks. I'm watching this from Pontin Southport. Hope everyone has a great time. Good afternoon, Victoria. Hope you're well. Jason, this is the full game. I can't show the actual game. If I put the game on, if I turn this camera around and show you the game, my channel will get deleted. So I can talk about the game, I can commentate on the game, but I can't actually show you the game because I would get deleted from YouTube. Watching the game at home with a few of South Wales Loyal. Excellent. Good. Blue Nose John says, I'm watching from Frankfurt, Germany. Fantastic. Good afternoon, my friend from South Wales. Oh, look, we've got a rat in the chat. Let's get rid of the rat. A rat in the chat. Let's get rid of the rat. There we go. We've blocked the rat. Hey, everyone. Hi to Liz, my good friend Liz. Scottish Liz. She's from Aberdeen, Scotland. She is kind of Rangers. Kashmir Lewis, Dundee United fan. Hey, Kashmir, how did Dundee United get on yesterday? And I'd have thought you died in your bunker in Berlin 1945. Yeah, well, that's Celtic all over, isn't it, Nicholas? Absolute scum they are. We know that, don't we, for a fact. So obviously, game this afternoon is going to be a hard, tough fought game this afternoon. Let's have a quick look at the two teams. Let's look at our team for this afternoon. Here is the team. Obviously, so we've got McGregor in goal, a back four of Tav, Suter, Davis and Barisic. Midfield, I think this is pretty much the team we expected, wasn't it? Given obviously the injuries and suspensions and everything like that. Lundstrom and Raskin in front of the back four. Cantwell, Tillman and Fashion behind the front striker of Alfredo Morelos. So yes, I think pretty much as expected. Obviously, the intention here is, I think, to obviously keep this going towards the semi-final. Pick the team you're going to be looking at in the semi-final. This is probably the team we're going to be going with in the semi. So yeah, 100%. I think this is, this is sensible. Obviously, today is just to get out of the game with the points, but obviously no injuries is key for me. Subs: John McLaughlin with Van Yilmaz. Good to see him back. Victoria's husband, Yanis Hadji. Rabbi Matondo, he might get a few minutes at a time. Glenn Kamara, Scott Arfield, Leon King. Zach Lovelace, good to see Zach Lovelace on the bench. Hopefully get a few minutes from that. And Rice as well. Quality. So Nicholas, thanks Kashmir. I reckon Aberdeen can beat you today. Rangers will score first, Aberdeen 2-1. Yeah, you're going to get blocked in a minute, Kashmir. Liz, hope you're well. This is I'm all good. Hope you are too. So guys, it is all down to obviously today. Big game today. We are looking forward to this game. Yeah, so like I said, Vic is at Victoria's Bramley Rangers Club today.
We try to do it to everyone that comes to the stadium. Newcastle perspective. Try and get them.
She's on the hard stuff as well, apparently. Drinking the hard stuff at Bramley Rangers Club. I'll quickly show you in a minute. She's drinking the real hard stuff today. 100% hard stuff on it today. Let's have a look. Bring that back up and get my ugly mug back on the screen. Here we go. Look, Vic's drinking the hard stuff. There we go. 100% hard stuff. Nicholas Moore says in the live chat, hope Matondo plays a part in the game today and pushes on from last week. Me too, Nicholas. It'd be good to see him build on what he did last week. Obviously, he had a good game last week, and it'd be good to see him build on that. Here in rainy old the Midlands of England, watching the game, absolutely tipping it down here in the Midlands of England. So we can see the Aberdeen team lined up to come out in familiar old red shirts with the pinstripe on. Adidas. Of course, obviously building on the back of the fact that Celtic failed to win yesterday, obviously only getting the draw at home to Motherwell. Victoria is saying 3-1 to Rangers. That's what I said, Victoria, actually. I said 3-1 Rangers earlier in the week. 3-1 Rangers, that's what I'm going to go for as well. The Tav ready to lead out the boys. Super cool Tav. I don't know how they do that, how they chew chewing gum and drink water at the same time. And not swallow the chewing gum. Random, innit? Very random. Very random. Nicholas Moore's going for 3-0 to Rangers. Cantwell first goal. Pleasure to have everybody on board for this game. And we've got Cashmere's going 2-1 Aberdeen. Goldson for Rangers, Duck for Aberdeen. Goldson's not playing. Cashmere, he's injured. So here come the two teams onto the pitch. Rangers in all blue shorts, blue socks today. They go with their blue tops. Aberdeen in all red today. It's a cold, windy, wet day in the north of Scotland. In Aberdeen, there's Alfredo Morelos looking slightly trim, shall we say. Looking up at the sky, going, what the bloody hell is this? So the Aberdeen team this afternoon is managed by former player Barry Robson. Kelly Roos is their goalkeeper. I think he's former Feyenoord. Back three of Pollock, McDonald and Scales. Apparently McDonald and Pollock are quite good. And then they've got a five across the middle of Ross McCrory, ex-Rangers man, Ryan Duncan, Yilba Ramdani, Leighton Clarkson, who's on loan from Liverpool, and some other Irish dude on the wing with Duke and Bojan Mijovski up front. It's Hayes, the other guy who was the dude that was on the wing that I missed out on there. D says 3-1 Bears. Michael Beale, obviously there, naming obviously our Rangers team. No Cashmere, we don't have any chance of winning the league. Being very honest with you, mate. The back four, as we know, is Tav, Suter, Davis, and Barisic. We know the midfield, obviously, two then holding Nicholas Raskin and John Lundstrom. And then, obviously, three behind the striker of Fashion Sakala, Todd Cantwell, and Malik Tillman. And obviously, Alfie up front on his own. Alfie hoping to build on those 2 goals that he got last week against St Mirren. So a good compact team. I think, you know, the team we see today, this team that we see today is probably going to be the team that starts the semi-final, if we're 100% of it, honest. Bar, I think Goldson maybe might come back to obviously replace Suter. That may be the one change we see for the semi-final. I really hope we don't want to see Ryan Kent back. I don't think he's contributed anything really in this season. I've defended Ryan all season. I've said talked about Ryan, said that he should get a new deal, but he's just gone missing the last few games. Celtic game, he was awful. Personally speaking, no, I would not give Ryan a new deal, and I wouldn't play him again this season unless it's an emergency, unless we need to have him on. I'd have him on the bench, don't get me wrong, because we're still paying him, and we could bring him on as an impact sub, but I don't think we need to play him from the start. Referee today, obviously, is Nick Walsh, who obviously gave away that VAR decision that did that VAR decision that he did not give. Interesting there. Anyway, Rangers will get the game underway, kicking from left to right here at Pittodrie. Tillman lined up to the right, and away are away. Here we go. Raskin plays it out straight to Tav, and Rangers have possession of the ball straight away. Tav looks back all the way to Suter. Suter with the ball back inside to Lundstrom. Lundstrom on to Tav. Tav under pressure straight away, but turns the ball up to John Lundstrom, battling away. Morelos takes over now, gives it back to Tav. Tav back to Suter. And we are underway here in Aberdeen. Wet, rainy thing. He looks like he's lost some weight. Forward by Rangers, cleared out, and it's a throw into Rangers on the right-hand side, deep in the Aberdeen half already. We get an early goal. Can we start quickly for a change? Tav is up now. Tav going up the defence, trying to knock the ball around his man, loses out to the Aberdeen player, who clears it up the pitch only as far as Lundstrom. Lundstrom back inside to Raskin. Raskin back to Davis. Davis to Suter. Suter now looks up, looking for some space. Not much movement ahead of him. So he turns it back to Davis. Davis again back to Suter. Very much contained on this halfway at the moment. Into Cantwell flicks it to Morelos. Morelos to Tav. There's Morelos again. Lundstrom now puts the ball inside to Raskin, flicks it inside, but he's intercepted by the Aberdeen player. Aberdeen now coming forward. Here is Duke. Duke trying to get through. Good tackle there by Tav, tackling back. Lays it back to Suter. And Suter all the way back to Alan McGregor in the Rangers goal. Guys, remember, if you have not done so already, please hit that sub, ring that notification bell. It's the only way you can get all the daily Rangers news that we can bring you every single day. And also, please hit that like. 24 in the chat at the moment. Please, 24 watching, please hit that like. Anyway, here we go. Tillman to Lundstrom, plays it out to the left side to Borna. Borna turns it back. Oh, Ben Davis, what was that? Fly kick and a header back to McGregor. Lucky there. Another moment from Ben Davis there. What was that? That was dreadful. Rangers had the ball on the side of their own half now. Forward by Suter. Velos tries to tick it on, but can't. It breaks to Aberdeen. Suter kind of dives in, but luckily the ball doesn't go to Duke. It goes to Tav. Tav down the right side. And it'll be Fashion Sakala on his bike. Gets after it. Keeps it in. One man for company. Comes inside. Turns it back now. Tav. Morelos. Inside to Lundstrom. Lundstrom flicks it straight on to Borna on the left side of thing. As Tillman's gone to the left now. Tillman holds it up. Turns inside. Looks up. Tosses the ball into the box towards Sakala, away by the Aberdeen defender, who then overruns it. Tillman with the back heel to nobody, and Aberdeen will bring it away. No, they won't. Suter intercepts. Suter out wide right to Morelos. Morelos, who seems to be playing out on the wing at the moment, has the ball, stands his man up, looks to smash it across, blocked. Raskin turns it into the box, in the air, and Kelly Roos will gather the ball. Nothing happening there. Early chances there. Obviously, early a bit of play from Rangers. Nice to see us getting forward with the ball there. Interesting, the fact that obviously we are a team that is notorious, aren't we, for starting slowly in these games. There's Fashion getting the start today, obviously. Fashion, who can be either amazing or very frustrating, can't he? Very frustrating. Ball is up. Borna jumps underneath it. It goes through. Davis cleared up. Still a bit of round at the back, not great. Ball into the box. Offside against Aberdeen, and it will be a Rangers free kick. Yep, started well. Yeah, it makes a change from a slow start, doesn't it, that we normally have? Yes, makes us change. Guys, just remember as well, all the contact information, bang that contact information on the screen at the moment. If you want to get in contact with the podcast, loads of places you can get in contact with us here at Glasgow Rangers Nation. You can get in contact with us via email, glasgowrangersnation@gmail.com. You can buy Victoria and I a coffee at www.buymeacoffee.com/UK Penguins Tea, or just go on there and search for Glasgow Rangers Nation. Clicked away there by the Aberdeen defender, or we can find us on Twitter at GRN1872 or on Facebook, Glasgow Rangers Nation Official. Guys, remember to hit that like, ring that notification bell. Anyway, here we go. Out to Tav. Tav on to Suter with the ball. Into Suter Bow. Suter, who holds the ball up at the back. Not a lot of movement at the moment. Turns it forward. Over the head, away by McDonald, and it's Cantwell putting his man under pressure. Cantwell keeps pushing his man across, and the ball is cleared out for a Rangers throw on the left-hand side. That ball from Lundstrom, Lundstrom plays a lot of shocking balls, doesn't he? Inside, trying to come inside Borna, but loses out to the Aberdeen man. Aberdeen with the ball now. Bashed forward, but only as far as Davis. Suter steps away from his man, flicks it through the... And what was that from John Suter? Jesus. That was just like to nobody. Michael Beale doesn't look very happy with that. Not surprised. That was a shocking ball. It's almost Lundstrom-esque from his man there, from your man Suter. Michael Beale having a conversation with one of his coaches. So here we go still. Another shock. Yeah, it wasn't a shocker D, wasn't it? A shocking ball by Suter. Down the ball goes. It's now with Raskin. Inside to Cantwell. Cantwell back to Raskin. Away now. And it's out for a throw into Rangers on the left-hand side. Barisic will take this throw in. Barisic will now throw the ball in. Waiting now, making for some movement. No one moves. Someone move for him. Sakala does a bit of juggling with the ball. Keeps it under possession. Back to Borna on the left-hand side. Borna turns back now. Turns it back to Cantwell. Cantwell inside to Lundstrom. Lundstrom turns it on sideways to Tav. Tav back inside to Suter. To Raskin, sorry. Now to Suter. Suter forward again. This time John Lundstrom picks up the ball. Rolls it into Morelos. Morelos out to Tav. Tav back to Morelos. First time pass was poor. Sold Lundstrom short there. Cleared down the line. And Tav heads it back. It breaks past Tav and Aberdeen. Put their boot through the ball. Send up, running it up. Good header away by Davis. Lundstrom's header flicked on. Tav's header flicked on. Brought down by Tillman. Tillman with 3 on him. Loses possession. And then wins it back from the Aberdeen man. Tillman stands up now. Plays it inside to Todd Cantwell. Cantwell tries to put the ball into Sakala. Sakala's first touch is a bit of a dodgy one. And he loses possession. And Aberdeen will bring the ball away. Under pressure from Cantwell. Is this going to give us a free kick if he's not careful? You know, let's Raskin get across. Raskin gets the tackle. And we're going to come back for a free kick to Cantwell. And the referee wants to speak to Todd Cantwell. I don't know what was wrong with that. Raskin's tackle was fine. I think it was more the attention he got from Cantwell that got it. No, he's given a foul against Raskin. A very weird decision there for me, for the ref. Anyway, the ball will be turned in now by Aberdeen. Rangers holding the line. Anyway, into the box by Aberdeen now. Header up. Aberdeen have the ball. Aberdeen with the ball still. Fly hack at the ball. And out for a corner ball to Aberdeen. Cleared by Borna Barisic. Crowded 6-yard box now. Really crowded 6-yard box. Everybody in around there. Obviously, McGregor's probably not going to come. Referee blows his whistle. He's going to have a word. McGregor shouts in at the Morelos and Duke there called out. Anyway, ball be turned into the box. Aberdeen curling in, headed away by Tillman. Wow, Tillman there. Raskin getting after this ball straight away. Raskin with the ball now, breaking out. He gets his head up, tries to get his head up. A good tackle by the Aberdeen man to stop that pass out to Morelos. I think that's what he was intending to do. Morelos was breaking to the right. But it's now back with Kelly Roos, the goalkeeper. Cheaper play acting again. They are, Nicholas, as always. As always, mate. Ball is forward now. Header by Suter at the back. Back up in the air by Aberdeen. Again, backing into Davis. Flicked on. Duke into the box. Goes to ground. Lundstrom. That wasn't for anything. Well, that was a physicality in the box. Oh, and Raskin slipped and the ball is breaking away. And it's down Aberdeen on the right-hand side. They roll it out. Sells him a bit short and Borna turns the ball away. Now, Cantwell down the right-hand side. Fashion tries to take it in stride, but struggles. Now Fashion has it on the left side. Morelos comes towards him. Fashion trying to create some space here. Still trying to create some space. Fashion's kind of tries to shoot, but that was a bit weird. Not a great shot by Sakala there. Ball turned forward and the ball is cleared away. Very frenetic, very full-on. Suter and Duke was a come together. There was nothing else doing there. It was not a penalty. No way was that a penalty. This game is wide open. It is a little bit. Who's winning? It's 0-0, my mate. 0-0. Duke. Anyway, turn back there by Davis to Suter. Tillman with the ball now. Tillman was held up a little bit there by... Anyway, Cantwell picks the ball now and thrusts forward. Cantwell to Lundstrom. Lundstrom plays it to the right to Tav. Tav tries to curl the ball into the box. Headed back by Sakala. Morelos. Oh, shoots. Oh, off the line. Lundstrom shoots over the bar. Leighton Clarkson on the line there. Stopped that shot by Morelos. Nod back by Sakala. Control by Morelos. Shoot. Leighton Clarkson on the line. If Leighton Clarkson's not there, that is heading in the net and over by Lundstrom. Rangers are on top. Rangers a little bit, mate. A little bit, Chris. A little bit. I think it is open. We have given Aberdeen a few chances any road. Anyway, guys, remember, please hit that like, smash that like. All as well, please. Always good if you can. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe. We are heading towards 1K. We're on 780 odd, I think, at the moment. And then flick back there, McGregor. Duke just ran into McGregor. I'm surprised McGregor hasn't chinned him. Anyway, Suter there with the ball. Suter is going to bring it out from the back. Under pressure from Duke. Duke pushes him to the ground. Absolutely, Nicholas. What a great chance that was for him. Duke is there. Fouled. Suter is a free kick to Rangers. Look, Morelos looked almost fit there, pushing for that move. Maybe. We don't know, do we? What's happening with Alfie? Probably is going. Tillman brings it under control. Instant control from Tillman. Heads over halfway now. Ball tries to push the ball through. Sakala beat his man. Sakala through and goal. Sakala shot. Oh, saved by Roos. Good opportunity for Rangers there. Sakala should have scored. He's got to score. If he lifts that. If he lifts that, he scores. Too low. Lift it. Lift it. You lift that, you score, Sakala. Come on. Pushed it forward again. Tillman gets in the tackle. Now Raskin on the tackle. Morelos lays off to Sakala. Sakala pushes it out now to what was that? Tav. Tav in the middle. Loses control. Loses possession. And here come Aberdeen down the side that Tav's vacated. Lundstrom has to push across. Good tackle back by Lundstrom. McGregor puts his foot through the ball. It's up to halfway, but it's headed back by Aberdeen now. And it's won now by Tav. Tav into the middle to Tillman. First time pass to Morelos. Comes inside. Man on his back. Puts it straight out to the left. Bad pass from Morelos. Given away to Aberdeen. Aberdeen will come forward now. Intercepted by Raskin. McGregor will scuttle across to stop this going out for a corner. And he gets the ball inside his own area. Picks it up and it's danger averted there. Rolls it out. Raskin picks it up from McGregor. Back to Suter. How did Sakala not score? I know, he should have scored. If he lifts that ball, Nicholas, he scores. Guarantee it. Cantwell now with the ball. Cantwell scuttles inside, plays it back to Suter, who's on the edge of his own 18-yard box. Sorry. Ben Davis turns the ball forward. Over Sakala's head. Offered Aberdeen player out for a throw-in on the left-hand side. It's a throw-in to Rangers. Aberdeen player is down, so the game has stopped. Graham Shinney is out suspended, 4-match ban. Aberdeen tried to appeal that, but if you actually go back and watch it, it was an absolutely disgusting tackle by Shinney. There's Barry Robson on the sideline. Still Pollock injured there, still sitting on the turf. I don't know why on a cold, wet day would you want to sit down for this length of time on the cold, wet grass? Don't get that. Don't get it at all. Can't see the point of that. Here we go. What's happening then? Let's see. Still nothing happening. Still 0 happening. Yeah, we've got to look at that. I mean, that fashion Sakala chance, you've got to really question how on earth he did not score in that game with that goal. FA Cup semi-final also going on at the same time as this. Brighton 0, Manchester United 0 at the moment in that semi-final. Roos, good save. That was a good save, but you know, Sakala lifts that. If he just lifts that ball a little bit, it goes in, and then we're not looking at a situation where it's 0-0. We're looking at a situation where it's 1-0 Rangers, and should be at that point. Sakala needs to be taking those chances. If you get a chance like that next week in the semi-final, he's got to be scoring. Steve Clarke is in the crowd today. Scotland manager Steve Clarke, Scotland head coach. He is looking very old these days. Off goes Pollock with two things shoved up his nose. Anyway, here we go again. The game should be getting back underway in a minute. Something might be happening shortly. And we're back underway now. Suter with the ball now. He advances over halfway. Plays it out to the right to Tav. Tav again going forward. Tav tries to turn the ball into the box. Header out by Aberdeen. Flicked out by another Aberdeen player, but only as far as Suter. Back to Lundstrom. Back to Suter. With a bad pass there from Suter. Forces by Lundstrom, to Suter. Forces him back. Lundstrom now with the ball. Turns it forward to Morelos. Morelos goes back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom, little short pass to Raskin. Gets it back. Turns it back to Suter. Suter out to Tav, was fouled on the halfway line, and Ramdani that was. And it is a free kick to just inside the Aberdeen half. And the referee's been pedantic because it wasn't quite the right place. Now we can get it underway again. Suter to Davis. Davis over halfway to Raskin. Raskin to Tillman. Tillman will look up. A short pass out to the left-hand side where he finds Fashion. Fashion to Borna. Borna has the ball now. Borna stops, checks back, tries to turn away, get a space, put into the box. Away by Aberdeen. Suter. Up in the air by the defender. Here comes Lundstrom. Ball turns to the right. Here's Todd Cantwell. I haven't seen much of Cantwell yet in this game. But onto Raskin. Raskin into Tillman. Tillman, good flick to Sakala. Sakala shoots, and it goes about, well, it was last seen heading for the Orkney Islands. That was a great shot. A shot heading for the Orkney Islands there from Fashion Sakala. Not great, really, was it? Guys, get your thoughts, get your questions, get your comments in. Remember, please, as well, hit that like for us. It's always good when you can hit the like. It does help with the channel and does help grow the channel. And like I said, if you haven't done so already, please hit that sub. So Rangers 0, Aberdeen 0. Still coming up for 18, 19 minutes gone. Deep kick from Kelly Rouse. Header by that was Davis, was it? And he's not a lot. And again, it kind of breaks down. It's just got a bit scrappy now, the game, which will suit Aberdeen, really. Suter now to Tav. Tav forward to Morelos. First time ball layoff is poor to Malik Tillman. Tillman flicks it back inside to Tav. Back to Morelos. Morelos back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom inside his own half now. It's going sideways rather than forwards. Borna pushes it forward into Cantwell. Cantwell first time out to Sakala. Sakala tries to beat his man, loses possession down the right-hand side, and it will run out for a throw-in to Rangers. Some silly passes at times, just some really awful decisions made by Rangers players at times, you know, and you need a raising level of, you know, play like this next week, and it's not going to be end well, is it, if we play like this next week? Some of these decisions. Anyway, Borna has a throw-in on the left-hand side. Cantwell back to Borna. Borna plays it off the Aberdeen player, and it's out for a throw-in on the left-hand side again. Borna flicks his hand saying, get forward. Throws down the line now. In towards Morelos. Morelos backs in, but when he is fouled as he pulled to the ground. Aberdeen player kicks the ball away. Alfie looks annoyed, as always. And this game is it's breaking down a little bit. It's exactly what Aberdeen will want. You know, they don't want Rangers playing with any fluidity. They'll want to break this game up as much as possible. You know, slow the game down. It's definitely the way they want to play. In by Lundstrom now to Suter to Raskan. Raskan back to Suter. Suter to Davis. Davis out to Lundstrom. To Borna. Borna loses out there, but the ball is back with Lundstrom back all the way back to Suter. Suter back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom comes across the pitch now. Tries to play a forward pass straight to an Aberdeen player. Poor pass. Now Duke. His pass is astray and is cleared up by Lundstrom. McGregor kicks it. He slices it rather. Morelos loses the ball again now. Here comes Duke again. Duke going at his man, going at Tav. Tav, good work by Tav, working back. McGregor comes, slips when he kicks it. Up in the air, header out by Aberdeen. Turned on by the Aberdeen player. Pointlessly to Borna. Borna flicks it up in the air. It's just a very scrappy at this moment in time. Aberdeen free kick there coming through. What a scrappy game this is turning into at this moment. This is suiting Aberdeen perfectly. Aberdeen do not want us playing with any forward motion, any fluency or anything. They're suiting them perfectly. Turned in, turned away. Morelos headed back to Tillman. Tillman loses control of the ball. Breaks out. Suter. There's Tav. Tav to Cantwell now. Cantwell back in the right back slot. Scuttles across. Flicks it into Lundstrom, who turns it on. Turns it out wide left. Gets it back from Borna. Lundstrom stops, turns back again, turns the ball back again to Suter. Suter forward to Tav. Tav is looking up, looking for movement. Finds Raskin. Raskin forward now to Tillman. Tillman inside to Canwell. Canwell turns, gets his head up, plays it out to Morelos, who's out wide right. Morelos loses out to the Aberdeen player, who gives it straight back to Tavernier. Tavernier inside to Tillman. Tillman turns it back to Lundstrom, who plays it forward to Canwell. To Tav again. Tav is coming forward into Tillman. Turned on. Tillman, good interchange with Morelos. Good ball. Tries to thread the ball back through to Morelos, but it's cut out by the Aberdeen defence and away. Davis comes across, just boots it up in the air. Tav turns it around the corner to Cantwell. Cantwell tries to turn it on one more, and it's tackled by the Ginger Aberdeen defender, whoever that is. Tav will take the throw in now to Tillman. Tillman turns away from his man, but the ball to Cantwell is cut out, and Aberdeen clear the ball up the field. 1-on-1 there. It's a free kick there. Foul on Davis by Miovski. Not great, guys. In the live chat, and guys watching, please smash that like for me. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so already, please hit the sub, ring the notification, set it to all so you don't miss out on any of the daily Rangers content. Your thoughts, comments, questions in the live chat, guys. I'd like to hear what you think of the game so far. Another poorer pass by Suter to Raskin. Raskin gets it back to McGregor, and it's back to Suter. Suter goes out to Lundstrom. Lundstrom picks up a bit of pace, comes forward with the ball, turns it over halfway to Todd Cantwell. Cantwell turns it back to Tav. Tav forward to Morelos. Morelos through the legs to Fashion. Fashion back to Morelos again. Morelos turns it back to Tillman. Tillman tries to get some space, turns it out wide to Borna. Oof. Shot by Borna, and it is wide. Every time I see this defence, the decision to let Balogun go annoys me even more. You know, I was listening to I think it was Gallant View I was listening to last night, and they made a fantastic point. Why pay $4 million for Davis when you could have just hung on to Balogun and re-signed him for, whatever he cost in wages? There's very little difference between Balogun and Davis, and Balogun's a bit better in my opinion. So yeah, I agree with you, D. Why didn't we hang on to Balogun and just not bother signing Davis? So I thought that was a shot that went wide, and obviously now it's a goal kick. Kelly Rouse with the kick up, header away by Suter, head up in the air by Fashion. Aberdeen head the ball back into the Rangers half. It drops now to Davis. Davis turns it out to Borna. Borna flicks it forward. Morelos tries to get a bit of space to turn away from his man now, using his body to protect the ball. Kicks it against the Aberdeen player, who comes away with the ball, and Aberdeen have the ball back. A good ball forward by the Aberdeen man. Cut out by Davis working across, and it is a throw-in to Aberdeen on the left-hand side. That was Searle, I think his name was. I wonder if he's relation to Victoria. Anyway, ball back down. Cantwell working back now. Tillman also like that. Player tumble. That's not a free kick because he tumbles. It's barely touched. He tumbles to the ground really easily. It's a throw-in. A throw into Aberdeen. Duke and Tillman with a bit of pushy shovies there. Tillman doesn't rise up to it, doesn't respond in any way, shape, or form. Throw in by Aberdeen now. Aberdeen with the ball. Hayes with the ball, bashed off. Lundstrom and out for an Aberdeen corner. And we all know how good Rangers are at defending set pieces. So this is going to be another dodgy one. So 26 minutes on the clock. Aberdeen have a corner from the left. Aberdeen take the ball corner and by putting the ball outside the D, which is illegal in football, but apparently that's okay for Aberdeen to do. McGregor is under a lot of, there's a lot of people in and around McGregor. Tillman at the front post, just behind him is Lundstrom. You can see Morelos back there as well. Aberdeen corner will come in now from the right, curled in, and McGregor punches it away, not very far. It's turned away by Borna to Raskin. Now Tavernier in the left back slot, turns it back to Borna. Borna bangs the ball up the field. Morelos will put the central defender under pressure, but he steps away from Morelos, turns away from Fashion, and out to the right-hand side. Aberdeen now switch the play to the left-hand side. Tries to clear it in, but well cut out. Cantwell forward to nobody. Only to Aberdeen. Aberdeen again with an awful ball forward. Raskin cuts it out and he is brought down, surely. Yes, free kick. D says, why punch that? Yeah, I agree, D. But as we know, McGregor doesn't come and catch anymore. So that was a good caught it. Agree with that, mate. Agree. Anyway, Suter with the ball now. Turns it out to Tavernier. Tavernier on the right-hand side. Brings the ball forward for Rangers. Turns it inside to Morelos. Turns it around the corner to Tillman. Tillman tries to come inside. Is defending. The ball is out for a throw-in to Rangers on the right-hand side. Morelos has got the ball. He turns it inside now to Tavernier. Back to Morelos. And we're going again now. Back Suter, back Davis. We just need a bit more tempo. Rangers need to up the tempo a little bit. I think just quicken the play. Quicken the play. Our defence puts the fear of God into me. It does to me too, Nicholas. It is a bit of a dodgy defence. And that's Tavernier out to Tillman. Tillman walking forward with the ball. This is the problem. We've got to up the tempo. We need to up the tempo. Tillman goes now. On the right-hand side, tries to turn the cross into. Deflected off Aberdeen defender and out for a corner to Rangers on the right-hand side. Hayes was that defender who looks about 60. But we need to up the tempo. We need to put a bit of speed, a bit of extra oomph into this. Really need to do that. Come on, Rangers. This is only Aberdeen we're playing. It's the sheep. Borna Barisic will come across for an in-swinging corner. We all know how Borna loves an in-swinger. Rangers hopefully will get on the end of this. We have been working on set pieces, apparently, according to Michael Beale and obviously Harry Watling, who is one of the coaches. Apparently he's very good at working on set pieces, so I've been told. Anyway, Borna into the box. Headed away, doesn't beat the man at the front post. Headed away by Aberdeen. Raskin will turn it all the way back to Alan McGregor. And we are back to square one. Anyway, McGregor now plays with the ball, nothing doing. Waiting for his defenders to get back, rolls it out to Suter. Suter gets his head up, rolls it out to Davis. It's just too slow at the moment from Rangers, too ponderous. We need to get a bit of urgency in this play. There's a bit too just, There's just no urgency. Literally no urgency from Rangers. We need some more urgency in our play. We need to up the tempo. That's what we definitely need to do. Even the away fans are very quiet this afternoon, which is unusual for Rangers fans away from home. Raskin brings the ball forward now, turns it forward inside to Morelos, turns it off to Lundstrom. Lundstrom outside of his foot pass to Tillman. Tillman tries to curve it into the box, headed away by the Aberdeen man. Cantwell fakes to shoot, and it goes to Lundstrom, who just turns it up in the air, and it goes out to Aberdeen. Fortunately, poor Aberdeen play leads to Raskin getting this ball back. Tavernier now coming forward down the right-hand side, comes inside onto his left foot, but no, inside he's getting past to Cantwell. Cantwell to Lundstrom, out to the left to Borna Barisic. Barisic with a ball to the back post. Morelos headed back across, away by Aberdeen. Come on, Rangers. Suter lays it forward into Tav out to Raskin. Raskin is on the right-hand side. He goes to Tillman down the right. Tillman waits now. Stands on the ball, turns it back to Raskin, back to Tillman again. It's too slow, letting Aberdeen get back. We need to up the pace. Tries to turn it around the corner, be clever, Tillman for Tav, and it just gets cleared out. Rangers just need to up the tempo. They really do need to up the tempo. It's just too slow. They're playing way too slow at the moment. They really are. Tav has the ball now. We'll throw it in on the right side, sort of level with the Aberdeen box. Throws it to Cantwell. Cantwell brings it under control, rolls it back to Tavernier. Tavernier through the legs of the Aberdeen player, goes to Lundstrom. Lundstrom plays a pass into the box to nobody, apart from an Aberdeen defender, and then battles to get the ball back. Lundstrom, Raskin to Cantwell. Cantwell slips, gets back up. There's lots of players on the floor. Tillman now. Tillman tries to shoot, blocked. Tillman again tries to get through, again blocked. Sakala now. Players in front of him. Cantwell, first time pass to Tillman. Tillman, pass back to Raskin. Raskin out to Tav. Tav with the ball now. Man stands him up again, a bit too slow. Tav tries to bend it round his man. He goes off the Aberdeen player and out for a throw-in. Just too many balls played in front of the back four. They just need a bit of oomph to get forward. It's a mass defence and it's just not going to work like that. Morelos back. Lundstrom back now to Suter to Davis. Davis will have the ball inside the D, inside the half of Aberdeen. And it's back to Suter, still in the Aberdeen half, out to Lundstrom on the right. Lundstrom turns it around the corner to Sakala, flicks it. Raskin's in behind. Raskin shoots, is blocked by the Aberdeen defender. Good play by Nicholas Raskin, bursting into the box there. Quality chance created by Rangers there. Better football. Raskin into the box, blocked off by the Aberdeen defender, but a good play by Nicholas Raskin, getting into the box there, pushing forward. And it's a corner to Rangers on the right-hand side. Borna Barisic will bend this ball in again. Borna into the box. Oof. Almost swirled it into the goal. Guys, get your comments, get your questions in, get your thoughts on the game so far. Who's having a good game? Who's having a mare? Tell me in the comments. Nicholas Raskin, great burst into the box there from Raskin. Gets the ball gets kind of stuck under his feet a little bit. He doesn't really get the ball out from under him there. I think that was part of the issue there. He runs in. He's a little bit off balance. I think that's probably why there wasn't a lot of power in that shot. Rangers with two good opportunities so far, though. The Sakala chance and the Raskin chance. Good tackle there by Tillman, working back. Tillman's working backwards and forwards today. Well played, Mike Tillman. Did a bit of both. He needs a big performance next week for me there in that Old Firm game. Tav now will bring the ball forward. Turns it down the line to Alfredo Morelos. Morelos tries to switch the play to... I don't know who that was to. If I'm being wholly honest, I think he was anticipating someone being out there, but no one's holding that left side. Sakala's drifting in a lot. Borna obviously has his defensive responsibilities. So I don't know. Borna anyway bashes the ball forward. Aberdeen are second fiddle here to Rangers, but Aberdeen now coming over halfway. They have the ball, some time on the ball, plays it inside, turn the corner, and Aberdeen will get forward down the right-hand side. Turned into the box. Lundstrom intercepts. Davis out to the left. Barisic back inside. Lundstrom falls over and gets a free kick. Thank God that was going to be a bit of a mare again. Some really dodgy defending by Rangers. Like Nicholas said, they put the fear of God in you, don't they? McGregor now. All in yellow today. Very resplendent all in yellow today is Alan McGregor. Obviously, Rangers need a good performance today. Obviously, get them in good stead, ready to go forward for that semi-final next week. 35 minutes gone in this first half. Away there by Aberdeen, and still not a lot going on there. Ball left-hand side, left throw-in will be taken by Borna Barisic. Borna will throw the ball forward to Cantwell. Cantwell is pushed, and is a free kick to Rangers on halfway. Aberdeen fans not happy. Aberdeen players not happy, but Cantwell was pushed to the ground there. Rangers can't take this one quickly. Yes, they can. They turn it out in back, but they just play it back now to Suter. Suter turns it forward to Tillman. Rather smashed at Tillman. Tillman can't control it. Raskin tries to jump. It's over Raskin's head, but he fights and battles and gets the ball back. Good play from Raskin there to Cantwell. Cantwell to Raskin again. Raskin out to the left to Fashion. Fashion tries to come inside. Off his man, and that is a goal kick as Fashion loses control. Borna stares the crowd down. Borna kind of looked at me. I think someone said something in the crowd to Borna because Borna was like, Duke, good tackle by Raskin, but Aberdeen fans and players wanted a free kick there. But Raskin doing what he does best and battling for that ball. The new Barry Ferguson 2.0, I've heard. His old Nicholas Raskin. Don't know how much you think of that. You're right, Nicholas. I'm hiding behind the couch every time they get close. It's like Doctor Who moment, isn't it? Anyway, forward by Aberdeen. Header flicked on by Aberdeen, away by Suter. Suter to Raskin. Raskin turns it forward, but it's cut out by Aberdeen again. Aberdeen have the ball back on the halfway line, but they push it back into their own half, forcing the defender to turn back and go all the way back to Kelly Roos. Roos with the ball, kicks it up to halfway where Suter will deal with it, heads it across. And again, it breaks out to Aberdeen, out to Hayes on this left side for Aberdeen. He rolls it back to an Aberdeen player who pushes it forward, but it's cut out by Davis. Well read by Davis to Lundstrom. Lundstrom, who runs backwards now and passes it backwards and sideways to Borna. Borna up to Fashion. Fashion can't hold his man off, though, and Rangers will have the ball again. Aberdeen will have the ball again, sorry. And a foul on the Aberdeen man on the right-hand side, who is now dead. There's going to be a yellow card for someone coming here. Not quite sure who for. Todd Cantwell gets the yellow card for a foul on Pollock. Left his boot. I suppose he did leave his boot in a little bit, but geez. Nicholas, we need to score. We need to score soon. We do. That was Cantwell's third yellow card of the season here in Scotland. 37 minutes on the clock. It's still 0-0. Leighton Clarkson has stood over it. He now repositions the ball. He's on loan from Liverpool. A Liverpool player is Leighton Clarkson. Donald marked by Suter. Having to leave the farm this afternoon, old McDonald. Into the box by Aberdeen. Headed away by Lundstrom. Out to Morelos. Morelos rolls the ball back to Tav. Tav puts his boot through it and sends it all the way up the pitch. Fashion will jump and then fall over and get a free kick. Oh, dear. Yeah, no need Cantwell to leave his boot in there. He didn't really need to leave his foot in there. Fashion kind of went up there, oh, yeah. Hayes did wrap his arm, didn't he, and yank him to the ground. So I'll give him that. That Hayes looks about 60, man. He looks well old. He looks older than me. Anyway, Suter with the ball, rolls it back to Davis. Davis now, back to Suter. Suter with the ball, back to Davis. Davis steps up, plays it back to Suter. Suter out to Tav. Tav is under pressure from Hayes, and he is kicked. And that's Hayes again kicking someone. Surely by the notice of totaling up, that should be a booking. Campbell needs to calm down a bit today. He does. Suter with the ball. Attacking areas for Rangers, 20% on the left, 31% down the middle, and 49% to the right. Son of Elephant, Man Sauter. Intercepted by Aberdeen there. Poor play by Rangers defence again. And Aberdeen are breaking on Rangers here. Shot. McGregor saves. And turned away for a corner. Good save by McGregor there. Ben Davis. What a shocking pass from Ben Davis. Again. What a gaff. Davis again. Shot there. Good save there by McGregor. But Ben Davis, you've got to ask what Ben Davis is thinking there. What is he thinking? Seriously, man, what is that dude thinking? Leighton Clarkson will have this corner for Aberdeen on the right-hand side. Aberdeen now. Went for 40 minutes on the clock. Ball into the box. Hoisted up. Scales to the header, and that was surely someone taking a ride on his back, but I think the ref's just playing on. McGregor rolls it out. Tav picks it up, comes out with the ball. Turns it down the wide outside to Morelos, who comes to on the right. Tav now inside. And back out now to Morelos. Morelos, awful play there by Tillman. Rangers break on them. Oh, and Lundstrom tackles, and it's Taraskin, and they get rid of it. But awful play there by Rangers in the middle of the field. Cantwell turns now, has space, has time, comes forward. Morelos makes a diagonal run. Sakala comes to, that's Morelos to the right. It was Sakala making a diagonal run. Morelos in the box. Morelos tries to jink his way outside and loses possession, and it's cleared for a throw-in by Scales. So Tav now with a throw-in. Tav to Tillman. Tillman to Tav. Tav now waits to see what he'll do with the ball. Rolls back inside. Again, pace is taken out of the game. Again, Lundstrom. Lundstrom starts to run backwards again and passes it backwards to Davis. Davis back to Lundstrom inside his own half. Lundstrom starts to look forward, flicks it with the outside of his boot to Tav. Tav inside to Morelos. Morelos across to Barisic. Raskin makes the move for him down the left-hand side. Raskin now, tackled by Aberdeen. Lundstrom out to Barisic. I'm going to come to that point in a minute. Barisic out for a throw-in to Rangers. D says, sorry, I know you like Davis, but he's not a Rangers. I don't like Davis, D. I'm honest with you. I don't rate him. I think he's got a mistake in him. I think he makes too many mistakes. He's made a mistake in the Celtic game, mistake in the St Mirren game. He nearly gave away a goal there. I don't rate Davis. I think we need a better player than Davis. At the back, we need a Goff-esque, Butcher-esque, no-nonsense player. So, I'm not a fan of Davis, if I'm being honest with you. If I was picking the team next week, I'd have Goldson and Suter at the back. If Goldson's fit, I would not have Davis at the back. Ramadani, that was the shot. Let's have a look at this shot again. Good save by McGregor there from Ramadani. Anyway, Ramadani with there. Interesting name. Down the line, over his head, sails over Borner's head and out for a throw-in to Rangers on the left. It is 42 minutes on the clock. It is still Rangers and Aberdeen are still all square in this game. I thought you actually thought I did like Davis. McGregor there looking unhappy again. Rangers with the throw-in. Left side. Down the line again, not good. Broken up again by Aberdeen. Aberdeen head it forward and out for a Rangers throw-in. It's gone a bit, like I said, it's gone a bit scrappy now. It's suiting Aberdeen better, this. Rangers need a bit more tempo, a bit more oomph going forward. Michael Beale. Down the line. Aberdeen flick on again. Out by Borner, and it's a throw into Aberdeen on the right-hand side now. There we go. Robbie McCrory, obviously the Rangers keeper. Pollock into the box. Away, Tillman will get him. Trying to come out with the ball. Turns it forward. And he will get the free kick. So still time, obviously. I think we timed down, obviously, because of Pollock's injury. Ball turned forward. Aberdeen head it away again. And forward by Aberdeen now. Over the top for the man to chase. Davis caught out of position. Suter comes across. Suter, good defence by John Suter there. Cutting across. Ben Davis caught out of position. John Suter with good defensive skills there. Cutting across, cutting out the problem. Scrappy as, yes, it is, D. Absolutely. Scrappy as. 45 minutes gone. There will be time to be added, obviously, for Pollock's injury. But we are still at 0-0 in this game. Pollock now comes forward, tries to get some space, can't get forward, kicked away by Borner, out for another Aberdeen throw-in on the right-hand side. Game ending a bit scrappy, ball back in their half. 2 minutes of time to be added on at the end of this half. Rangers have had the two best opportunities to score, really. You've got to say Sakala's chance, which he should have lifted. And he lifts that ball over him and we score. I mean, it's got to be. And Raskin's chance, obviously, that he missed as well. But Pollock there with a foul on, I think it was Cantwell. Yeah, on Cantwell. Cantwell tries to battle back to his feet. Cantwell just outskilled him there and Pollock took him down to the ground. Rangers need to get a goal. Come on, Rangers. Suter. Back to Tav. Tav forward. Oh, poor pass from Tav there. Aberdeen have the ball. Again, shot. Wide. Close. But Tav, what the hell was that, Tav? Come on. God's sake, Tav. You know what? We play like this against next week against that lot from across the city. We're going to get mullered if we play like this. This is shocking, Rangers. Come on. Tav, what the was that? Sort it out. Jesus. Come on, Tav. Forward, flicked on by Barisic there, but only as far as Sakala, who loses possession. And it's now with Tavernier. Tavernier over halfway now, moving forward out to Morelos on the right-hand side. Morelos back again, though, to Suter. Takes all the forward momentum out of that attack. A poor pass across that makes Borna scurry backwards. Borna back to McGregor. McGregor now puts his boot through the ball down the right-hand side, and there is the half-time whistle. And it's Rangers 0, Aberdeen 0. A disappointing first half, really. 2 chances for Rangers there in that first half. You know, they really could have taken one of those 2 chances, that Fashion Sakala chance and the chance from Nicholas Raskin. Not the best performance so far, though, from Rangers. But it is 0-0. Obviously, still all to play for in the second half. At half-time, Aberdeen 0, Rangers 0. Poor performance in that first half. Just not enough oomph, not enough tempo in attack, not enough things, nothing going forward. We need some more. Yes, poor, very poor, D. I agree with you, mate. We just need a bit more momentum going forward. We need to up the tempo. We can't afford to play at this low tempo. It's not good enough. Really not good enough. D's going for a beer. Don't blame you, D. If I didn't have to drive later, I would also go for a beer. That's just shocking, man. Shocking. They need to play with more tempo, Rangers, in this second half. Put a higher press on. Put them under pressure. Just play a little bit better. Definitely not the best performance in that first half to that point. Still 0-0 in this game. But, you know, you've got to question some of the players as well. Some of the sloppy passing at the back. Davis caught out a couple of times. Worrying, obviously, you know, thinking about the semi-final next week. Obviously, we go up against Celtic next week. That is a worrying situation. You know, obviously going against Celtic next week, they are obviously, you know, a fundamentally load better than Aberdeen. I know they were poor yesterday. They performed poorly yesterday, but they're not going to be poor all the time. And play that against Celtic, and we're going to be in big trouble, I think, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but not a great performance in that first half. Just not the best performance, shall we say. Anyway, guys, that's the first half over and done with. First half over and done with, guys. Not a great first half, was it? Blue Nose John says the finishing has been god-awful. Yes, it has. Like I said, Sakala's going on goal. He lifts that ball slightly over and it goes in. If he just gets his foot round it and up and round, it goes in. Raskin, I think the ball was trapped underneath him. He wasn't on balance. I think that's probably the reason he didn't score. But you've got to raise a bit of question there about the performance there. Dave Hutchinson, D, been on it all day, mate. I'm taking me the beer. Nice one, David. Crazy. Some crazy adverts on Sky, man. Yeah, so Victoria obviously watching from Bramley. Rangers Club has just texted me saying that she thinks it should have been 3 up by now. We've created the chances. If we just haven't taken them, it's just a case of not taking the chances, isn't it? That's the problem, I think. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So 0-0 at half time. Not a great first half all in. But yeah. We can take a quick break. We're back after the break. Half time. Hello guys, welcome back to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host Owen, bringing you live coverage of the game this afternoon between Rangers and Aberdeen up at Pittodrie. We've got some comments in the live chat to talk about. Let's talk about these comments so far. So loads of should be Suter, Goldson, should be 3 Suter and Goldson start next week. Every week, same old story, chance after chance missed. That's the difference between Rangers and that lot. Morelos needs to be sold. Complete. Yes. Okay. Hasn't been good for ages. Let's just cash in. Obviously, we can't get any money from him. He will just go for free. I suppose it's freeing up his wages. Tillman done well, I think. And Big Sutty says David Hutchison. Lit Romney, not very complimentary of Todd Cantwell. Colin can't play well in this game. Blue Nose John says they play like world beaters against us. You would think it's a local derby. You know, I don't know if any of you have heard. Did any of you listen to the 10 questions interview between on Gallant Few between Colin McDuff and Graham Roberts? Graham Roberts hates Aberdeen with a passion. You can get that feeling from what he talks about them. But you know, he made a brilliant point in that. He said that, you know, they come against Rangers, and he says, and it's like their World Cup final, their Champions League final. He says they put their bodies on their line, they run till they drop, they never give up, they fight and battle and just never ever give in against Rangers. He said then they go to play Celtic, he says, and they lay down and die. I think that's very true, to be honest with you. I think Aberdeen do lay down and die against Celtic. That they need to, I don't know, it's cheating their fans, really. You know, they can go out and play one way against Rangers, and look, everyone can call me a bitter Rangers fan and say, well, you're not good enough, whatever this season. Yeah, this season we haven't been good enough. I'll admit we haven't been good enough this season to win the league. But, you know, it just annoys me that teams against us will kill themselves to try and get a point or a victory, yet they go to play a Celtic and they lay down and die. And it's not that Celtic are vastly better than them, it's not that Celtic vastly outplay them, it's just the fact they give up. They don't even try against Celtic. And Aberdeen are one of the teams that are most guilty of that, in my opinion. And you know, you go back, you know, to the days when they had Alex Ferguson as their manager. And, you know, they never ever wouldn't lay down then and die, would they? They'd fight, they'd battle, they won a league title. You know, that Aberdeen team then was a good team, and they wanted to fight. But now these modern Aberdeen teams just lay down and die against Celtic and fight against us. And it's cheating. It's cheating their fans, and it's cheating the league as well. And I think it's absolutely disgusting. And it's one of the reasons I really dislike Aberdeen. I dislike Aberdeen. I dislike Dundee for that reason. But, you know, teams, like I said, they up their game against Rangers for some reason. You know, they don't against Celtic. You know, Celtic can be miles clear at the top and whatever, but, you know, against Celtic we just lay down and we die. The only time they get a good support is against Rangers. Says it all, says Jimmy Duff. Yeah, they made a big thing, didn't they, of the fact they'd sold so many tickets for this game, and didn't they? They really did make a big thing of this, and yeah, they are a joke. They're a joke team, absolute joke of a team. Absolute joke of a team. John Moffat in the live chat. John, new name. Hey, John, how are you? Rangers have finished the board, have held the club back exactly while we are one season of wonders, in John's opinion there. That was a Jimmy Duff comment, which I brought up there. God, Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Jesus. When I was used to watch F1, there was never an Azerbaijan Grand Prix. No money to compete with Celtic. I mean, yeah, Celtic do have a higher turnover than us, you know, but I suppose, you know, you can spend all the money in the world, no guarantee of winning anything. And Morelos, I forgot the Morelos chance for 3-0. Yeah, Morelos chance to Carla. What was that, man? Seriously. Do we see Rabbi Matondo in the second half? You know, is that something we need to see? I think the Borna Barisic chance, the Raskin chance, we've had loads of chances, actually, haven't we? Jesus. Not brilliant. We need a goal. We need an early goal second half. Need to do. Simple, isn't it? So we are nearly back, guys. James McFadden at the moment talking about the game. James McFadden's just made a good point, actually. He's just said that Rangers are trying to walk the ball into the back of the net. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Sakala has no composure at all, always does things in a rush. Yeah, that's why I always think with Sakala, I think he's better when he's got no time to think about it. He's a better player when he doesn't have time to think. Let's hope Beale lays down the law before the second half. Yeah, Nicholas, absolutely. But it's sad, isn't it, that it's got to come to this, that the fact that, that it's got to come to the match, that, that Beale's got to lay down the law for them to actually start performing. So still upstairs. Have a look at more questions. Nicholas Moore says in the live chat, Sakala's been like a headless chicken today. He's like a headless chicken most days, Nicholas, isn't he? To be honest with you, if I'm being wholly honest. Aberdeen coming back out now for the second half. We're about to get back underway in this game. That Kelly Roos dude's huge, man. All right, here's Tav now leading the boys back out, hopefully for a better second half performance from Rangers. 45 minutes to go in this game. Okay, guys, man, if you want any more of my co-host Victoria, you can find her on Instagram at Victoria's Secret 23, on Twitter, VAF Searle, or on YouTube, Vlogging with Victoria. If you haven't subscribed to Victoria's channel yet, please hit that subscribe to Vlogging with Victoria. Rangers don't have made any changes at half-time. Seems to be the same team that ended the first half. Michael Beale walking back out. Michael Beale getting some abuse from the crowd. He's just smirking back at them. Waves at somebody. Barry Robson comes back out, clapping, giving a bit of this. Obviously. Anyway, Aberdeen will get this second half underway. All the way from Pittodrie, northeast coast of Scotland. Cold, wet. The Granite City, I think it's called, isn't it? Anyway, here we go. Aberdeen back underway. Rangers all line up to the right rather weirdly. Anyway, the ball propped forward to the right-hand side. Header away by Tav. Tries to flick on by Cantwell. Goes straight to an Aberdeen player. Aberdeen have the ball. They turn it forward. McGregor comes for the ball and kicks it down the line. Bounces over the Aberdeen player into Morelos, who came from an offside position. And we have a free kick to Aberdeen to start the half. We'll still score 3 in the second half. Buff with 2 and Scotty Arfield with the 3rd. See if Scotty Arfield is on the bench. Will we see Scotty at any point? Aberdeen unchanged as well for this second half. Ball into the box, headed away. Tillman now with the ball, returns it out to the left, makes Borna scurry over. Fashion Sakala turns, kicks it off on an Aberdeen player and out for a thing. All right, David. Anyway, here we go. Borna with the ball. Borna Barisic with the throw down the line to Morelos. Morelos back to Lundstrom, turns it back to Davis. Davis turns it back to McGregor. McGregor now takes his time, chips the ball up towards halfway. Header away, the ball was aimed for Tav and it comes for Tillman and it comes away and out for a Rangers throw inside their own half. There, and it is still obviously 0-0 in this game. Tav looks up, doesn't see a lot of movement ahead of him, throws it backwards instead to Suter. Again, not a great deal of urgency from Rangers yet. Suter throws the ball forward. Sakala on the run. He's got the ball in the box. What can he do? Back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom shoots. Oh, good save by Rouse. Wouldn't have counted anyway. It is offside. Good save from Rouse from the John Lundstrom shot, but Sakala was offside. To be fair, Sakala was offside there. Please smash that like, guys. Everyone watching in the live chat, please smash that like. Thank you very much. Ball away. Rangers still in the battling for the ball. Aberdeen with the ball now. Coming inside. Cantwell gets a tackle, but it only breaks to an Aberdeen player who comes forward now, pushes it inside. Read there by Tavernier on the ball. Bad pass from Tav. Read by the Aberdeen player. Turned into the box early. What a goal! Oh my God. Aberdeen have the lead. What a fluke. What an absolute fluke goal. Bad pass from Tav. Sakala not awake. Scales shoots. McGregor off his line. Cross comes short and it goes in. What a lucky goal for Aberdeen. What a lucky goal that was. Yes, D, I think it was a mishit. Oh my God, says Nicholas. Yeah, what the hell was that? Liam Scales, ex-Celtic youth player, scores. And there's a flare on the pitch. You know what? I've said this on other channels, and I'll say this again. If you take a flare into a football ground, you are an idiot. The sheep botherers are celebrating in the crowd. Aberdeen have the lead. What seriously was that? That was a cross shot, and it. Now the Aberdeen crowd bang up for this. 100% bang up for this. We've done this. Tav now to take the throw in. Not good there. Suter now turns it out to the left-hand side by Barisic. Back to Raskin. Raskin turns it back inside. Rangers have won 24 points from behind this season, the most in the league. Away by Aberdeen again. Cleared away by Aberdeen yet again. Out for throw to Rangers on the left-hand side. Poor. Seriously, man, just what was that? Absolute flipping ridiculous that was. Flipping ridiculous. Anyway, Suter's got this ball now. He's coming forward over halfway. Lucy L says, "What WTF?" Yeah. D says Walker is loving this. Yes, Andy Walker is loving this, isn't he? He's a Celtic player. Anyway, Cantwell with the ball now. Try to inject a bit of pace into it. Tillman will shoot, and it is wide. What a poor shot from Malik Tillman that was. Poor. Nicholas says, here we go again. Catch up football. That was a poor shot from Tillman. Poor shot. Ridiculous. Raskin. Turn forward again. And Aberdeen will have the ball back at the back now. Turn forward by Aberdeen. Duke has the ball. Laura says changes needed sooner rather than later. Agree with that. Suter with the ball there. A good clear out from Suter, but Nicholas says get the subs on. Yeah. Here we go, and Aberdeen with the ball again in the bottom half now. Fighting away. Tillman gets it, comes away with the ball now. Tillman plays it inside to Cantwell. Cantwell checks back. Suter forward again to Tillman, but the ball breaks to Aberdeen. It's cleared forward by Aberdeen. Header by John Lundstrom, but only as far as the Aberdeen team. Aberdeen have the ball. They're coming down the left-hand side now. Dangerous. Cross, bad cross. Thank God for that. That was poor defending again by Rangers. D says we need substitutions soon. We do, D. We need to do something to step this up. This is not going well at all. Davis with the ball. Plays it across the area to Suter. Suter with the ball. Suter turns it forward now. Big ball forward. Header away by the Aberdeen fullback. That's a pointless ball when you've got big centre-halves against that, and you've got Morelos and Sakala, who are not exactly the biggest players in the world. Pointless. Foul by Suter there on the Aberdeen player, and it on what's he called? On some dude. Some Aberdeen dude, and it is a free kick to Aberdeen inside the Rangers half. Rangers have started this second half very, very badly indeed. Not playing well. Start the second half off. And this is discouraging. It's discouraging. We've got semi-final next week against Celtic. This is not the type of performance we need against any team. Any team. Hayes is into the box, way over everyone's head and out for a goal. These are a crap team, man. They're a poor team and we're behind to them. D says we need 3 transfer windows to turn this around. Do we have to get 3 transfer windows, D? That's the question. Forward now to Sakala. Sakala. Barisic with big ball forward. Into Morelos. Morelos. Shot that goes way over and wide. Ballooned wide by Morelos. Re-showing the Aberdeen goal. It is an absolute fluke. Jeez, flipping hell. Whereas all that goal came from was just shocking, a shocking pass by Tav and a shocking piece of, I'm not sure whether it was Morelos or Sakala out on the wing, but they just did not wake up to the fact the ball was coming or the fact that they had a defender behind them. It's just not good enough. Aberdeen have a throw in on the right-hand side now. Rangers have been very little threat this second half going forward. He's lost one. He's had one transfer window, true. He's had the January window. He brought in Raskin and Cantwell, I suppose. That's a positive. But Cantwell's been poor today, I think. Away by Barisic. Out for a throw-in to Aberdeen. Thrown to Aberdeen now. Just in front of the Rangers fans. They're in the corner. Throw into Aberdeen. Aberdeen pushing the ball forward. Passing it around now. Bit of confidence. Good block. Sakala has the ball. Tries to push it through. Bad pass by Sakala. Tries for Morelos, but just played it straight at the Aberdeen player. Cut out on his back with Kelly Roos. Kelly Roos kicks the ball forward over halfway. Brought down by Duke. Duke with the ball. Turns. Has time. Rolls the ball to the left-hand side. Hayes comes inside. Tackled by Tav, but it breaks again. Ball into the box by Aberdeen. 2-0. Miovski with the goal. Awful defending by Rangers. Absolutely awful defending. Andy Walker's almost, don't know what he's doing. Miovski just pulls off the back man there. You know what? It's just shocking defending. Ben Davis loses his man again. Barisic and Davis just not awake at all. Absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling defending there. Shocking. D says offside. Nicholas says, what a shambles. Disaster, says D. Yeah, defending was awful. Awful. There's a VAR offside check currently taking place. Galton's not playing Kashmir.
Just as he straights it, I think the foot of Barisic maybe just plays a one.
It's a goal. I mean, I think it's a goal. I think it's just poor defending. Shocking defending. Shocking defending by Rangers. Absolutely shocking defending. So what's the VAR decision going to be? We're still waiting for the VAR decision to come through. VAR killing football to some degree. It's a goal. It stands. Do you know what? You can argue about it being offside. You can argue about it being onside. You can argue all you want about whether it was offside, onside, whatever. The fact remains that was absolutely shocking defending by Rangers. Davis and Barisic was disgusting defending. Absolute disgrace. Cantwell turns it out to the left-hand side to Borna Barisic. Barisic back inside to Raskan. Raskan out to the right-hand side by Tav. Now, something's got to be done. Michael Beale has to react. Now is the time to react. Cantwell still. Ball back. Tavernier. Suter going forward. Cantwell. Raskin, shot blocked. Still in the box. Still not out and cleared out by Aberdeen. Aberdeen will break now. Duke. Tillman gets back. This is just typical, isn't it? Celtic slip up yesterday and we are now losing to Aberdeen. Of all teams to lose to, Aberdeen. Cantwell. What was that? Seriously? Come on. Cantwell passes to nobody. How did we not score there? That was poor play. Poor. Piss poor. Half an hour to go, guys. Can we get back into this game? Why are we not making any changes? Here come Aberdeen again with the ball coming forward. Anyway, here we go again. Raskin coming forward now with the ball. Turns it out to the left-hand side to Fashion Sakala. Sakala tries to go around his man. Is tackled by the Aberdeen player and then fouls his man. Aberdeen fans are giving it everything now. Now they've got the lead. You only sing when you're winning. Not good enough, guys. Just not good enough today. Ball forward, Rangers in the box. Barisic clears it out for a throw in to Aberdeen. Sorry, guys, I'm dinner. Yeah. We've got to make some changes. D says because Beale is waiting till the game is gone. Here comes the former Rangers man, McCrory. Into the box now. Missed by him. Johnny Hayes goes down. No penalty. Now, this will be a VAR check. I'm sure about that. Is there going to be a VAR check on this penalty? Foul on Tillman, surely. No, play through. Cantwell through now. Sakala is onside, but forced out wide and gets the corner. And now apparently it is offside. Lundstrom's leg is outstretched. What happens here? Now he's looking for that. He was looking for that. 100% looking for that. They only sing when they're cheering. Free kick to Aberdeen. The offside. That'll be Matondo. Rabbi Matondo is going to come on for Rangers. Turned forward by Raskan. On by Morelos. Fashion tries to get there. Cut out by Aberdeen. Miofsky out now. Right. Aberdeen with the ball. Duke out wide. Hayes inside. Lewis to Raskan. Cantwell loses it again. The ball breaks out again. Tav kind of clears it and Suter does clear it. But to nowhere in particular other than out of play on the right-hand side. Poor play by Rangers. This is a painful watch now. Yes, it is a painful watch now. It's awful. Matondo is coming on. Who's Matondo coming on for? He's bringing Raskin off. Raskin off, Matondo on. I don't understand that. I don't understand that substitution. I don't get that decision to take off Raskin and bring on Matondo. So it goes now with Morelos is in the middle. Sakala on the right. That's ridiculous, says Nicholas Moore. Tillman out to Matondo now. Matondo goes at his man, goes round his man. And he get a ball into the box, pulls it across. Defence by Aberdeen, cleared for a corner. Tav coming to take the corner. We need to get something from this. The game is getting away now. Ben Davis is up. Right. Tillman inside to Tav. Tav shoots over the bar. I understand. I don't understand that. That substitution really has perplexed me. I would have taken Lundstrom off. At least Raskin gets forward. At least he plays positively. If you're going to change the way they're going to play, or something like that, or even Sakala off. Sakala's been poor. But I don't get that. Live chat. Tell me. Please explain the substitution to me because I don't get it. Well, now Kelly Ruth has cramp. Convenient that. Time wasting by Aberdeen. 2-0 up. Ridiculous decision.
Well, he's done the best thing in the strengthening defensively, working on it defensively. The foundation that they have had since he has taken over, I think it shows that they're a much stronger team. But when you've got a couple of goal scorers, it's not been doing.
I don't understand why he took Raskin off. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why leave Lundstrom on? Lundstrom's your defensive midfield player. Raskin can do that job and be attacking at the same time. I don't get it. Apparently, Celtic will be one win away from being confirmed as champions because of this. After the split. So we hand it back to them all the time. So 67 minutes to go, gone, 23 to go. Still 2-0 Aberdeen. Flicked on. There's just no urgency from Rangers at all. Just remember that the glue sniffers dropped a point yesterday. If anything, that should have been motivation for today. Apart from you play for Rangers, massive rebuild needed. Yeah, agreed, D. Here comes Madondo, round his man, inside, scurrying inside, loses the ball though. Pushed off the ball by McCrory. Lundstrom wins it back. Rangers lose the ball. Sakala shoves over Hayes. Play on to the referee as Aberdeen are coming forward. Cantwell falls over his own feet. And Aberdeen have the ball back. Piss poor. Poor. Hayes on the overlap, but no, Aberdeen come back inside with Duke. Duke tries to shoot, blocked. Still tries to shoot, blocked. Still in the area. Tav puts his boot through it. And it is out for it's down the pitch, and no one will have it. Now it's Kelly Rouse. Rouse bangs it forward. Head away by Suter to an Aberdeen player, and Aberdeen have the ball back again. Piss poor, man. Cantwell turns away from his man. Thrust into the area. Morelos. Sorry, guys, my telly was about to go off. Apologies there, my telly was about to go off. Anyway, Lundstrom has the ball. Lundstrom to Matondo, bangs it off his man, out for a throw into Rangers on the left-hand side. Rangers need to get something and something soon. This is poor. Lundstrom plays it out to Suter. Suter comes forward, pushes it into Morelos. Morelos goes backwards again to Suter. Suter back to Tav. Tav turns it back to Davis. On halfway, comes forward now. Plays it to Borna. Borna into the box. Way too close to keeper, but Aberdeen make a right ricket of that. Rangers need another comeback. Tav into the box. Dom. Handed away by Aberdeen again. Pray to our blue-nosed God that Galton is back next week. Yeah, 100%. Agreed there. And Hayes is now down, dying. How does he fall over on his knee and now he's holding his head? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Kelly Roos is talking to the referee. Referee loving this game. That was Nick Walsh, obviously, who was the VAR official at the Old Firm game. This is poor. This has been a poor performance by Rangers. Really poor. I don't know what the VAR checking for. I haven't got a clue what they were running a VAR check for that. Just to use VAR probably. Can of chops. Oh, he's alive. This is poor. One change. Is that what we're going to do? Why not chuck Zach Lovelace on at this stage? What have we got to lose? We're 2-0 down. League's gone. Lovelace is a striker who scores goals. Chuck Lovelace on. What's he got to lose? Don't get it. Don't get it. Scarfield prowling the sideline as we speak. Lundstrom. Cantwell. Cantwell goes forward now. Pushed it out wide left to Borna. And we get something in the box. Borna into the box. Drops. What a save by the keeper. Tavernier shot. Saved by the goalkeeper. Good save by the keeper. Only as far as Cantwell. Cantwell goes to shoot. He's blocked. Clarkson. Good block. Borna down the line to Fashion. Fashion stands his man up. Loses the ball though. There. Play on says the referee. Cantwell. What the hell was that? Tillman fired that shot in. You got to say, it was kind of straight at him, but still a good save by... Oh, it was Tav, wasn't it? Tav fires it in. Anyway, control there by Tillman. Tillman pushed it forward. Good ball from Tillman into Rabbi Matondo. Matondo. Oh, wide. Veered wide at the last minute. It was heading. It looked like it was heading in. There's no curl. There's just no curl on the ball. It just hits it straight. Hits it straight. Hit the post on the way wide. Guys, I'm struggling to find inspiration here. Really am. It's just, come on, Rangers. Yeah, chance after chance after chance after chance, and they're turning them all down. We do this next week against them, and we are going to lose, and they're going to win the treble, and we're never going to hear the end of it. 2 trophies, lads. 2 trophies we've won in the last 12 years. They've won 23. Not good enough. Borna Barisic now with the ball to Rabbi Matondo. Matondo comes back inside now. Time is ticking down. 15 minutes to go in this game, and still no goal back from Rangers. Lundstrom out to the right-hand side where he finds Tavernier. Tavernier comes inside. Now goes backwards again towards Lundstrom, who plays it sideways to Davis. Davis plays it out to Cantwell, who's had a poor game today. Cantwell's not been good today at all. Cantwell with a pass, an awful pass, rifled at Tavernier. Tavernier somehow managed to deflect it to Lundstrom. Now to Sakala. Awful cross by Sakala, blocked by Aberdeen. Shocking. Shocking. Tillman pushes it back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom. Sideways pass to Davis. Davis forward to Cantwell. Cantwell turns. Pushes out. Bad pass again by Cantwell. Tillman wins it back. Oh, here we go. Play acting Aberdeen players. This is horrendous. Absolute crap. It is at the moment. It's just absolutely shocking. Aberdeen players doing everything they can to break the flow of the game up. There is nothing in it. He went for him. Duncan went for Cantwell there. Poor. Piss poor. Rangers, this is not good enough. This is absolutely shocking from Rangers. It really is. Absolutely shocking performance today. Just awful. And they're now checking he's okay. This is taking ages.
He is so delighted that it's ended up in the back of the
Yeah, the time wasting will kick in now. Yes, it will. The first goal was a fluke, and the second goal was awful defending. Nicholas Moore says, God help us next Sunday. Yeah, if we play like this next Sunday, we'll get absolutely mullered.
Stronger when you see a big city clubs, big club like Aberdeen, gathering a bit of momentum and being stronger. That's what they should be all about.
Okay, Lundstrom out wide right now. Ball with Tavernier. Tavernier comes in field. He passes it to Morelos. Morelos turns it back to Cantwell. Cantwell to Suter. Barisic. Lundstrom. There's just no tempo to this. There's no oomph to this at all. Barisic. Lundstrom. Suter comes forward now. Pushes it into Tillman. Tillman flick is poor and breaks down. Aberdeen clear it. Duncan goes in for the tackle with Lundstrom, misses it. Cantwell now with the ball. Cantwell running backwards. Lundstrom. And we've had no more changes made by the Rangers team. This is just shocking. Cantwell wants to get on with this game. Tillman. Here we go now. Davis coming forward with the ball, stepping out. Rolls it to Matondo, but again, Matondo takes it from standing start into Tillman. Tillman with 3 on him loses control, and Aberdeen will bring the ball away. And a fire free kick against Tillman. More time can be wasted. McCrory that was. Given up. Oh, look, we've got a rat. At least we wash Hillary. Ten minutes plus stoppages to go. Still 2-0 to Aberdeen. Ball forward now. And it is a goal kick to Rangers. Arfield is getting ready to come on. The answer to all our problems. Down the line, over the top. Morelos loses control, and it's a handball and a free kick to Aberdeen. Shocking play. Not good enough. I mean, now Aberdeen have got the ball. It's a free kick. They're taking their time over it. They're wasting as much time as they can. Depressing. This is really depressing. Hayes will just take his time over this. Waste as much time as he possibly can. Hayes now. Ball forward into the box. Towards Pollock. Won by Suter. Away only as far as Aberdeen again. Turned out to the left. Aberdeen still have that ball on the left-hand side. They come inside. Sakala gets half a tackle in. The ball breaks and Aberdeen will get it out though for a throw-in. And Morelos is having an argument. Morelos gesturing at Pollock. Ball away again. I don't know what's happening now. I think we've got substitutions coming up maybe. And the referee's not happy with the ball boys now, apparently. Oh. Suter. There's Tav back to Suter again. No urgency again from Rangers. You know, we're 2-0 down, away from home, and there's just no urgency in this play. Poor pass forward. That was a cynical foul by Scales. He grabbed Sakala around the waist. Scales will be loving this ex-Celtic player. Anyway, free kick to Rangers on the right-hand side now. A chance to toss it into the box to try and get something. Borna Barisic stands over the ball. Borna. Over the ball. Borna will now. Will he throw it in? Borna into the box. Flicked on. And a goal kick there to Aberdeen. Flicked on by Tillman to nobody in particular. And it goes out for a goal kick. Not good, guys. This is not good at all. Arfield's got his coat back on now. Why is he not bringing him on? He's got him stripped ready to come on, but he's just not making a substitution. We're wasting more time. Don't get this at all. Why have somebody ready to come on, then just don't bother bringing him on? That's just ridiculous. Oh, and Aberdeen players down again. Play on. What was that? Lundstrom up and under to Matondo. Matondo tries to bring it down and plays it off the Aberdeen player. Out for a throw-in to Rangers. Barisic. Cantwell back in turn to Davis. Davis into Souter. There's no urgency. We're losing this game and they just could not care less. Ball out to the left, aiming for... And Kelly Roos drops on the ball. I think SB's right, to be honest with you. Given up. I think they've given up. Come on, Rangers. God's sake. Ball in by Aberdeen. Aberdeen coming forward, looking dangerous again. Duncan with a shot. Saved by McGregor. Breaks though. Miofsky. Back to Duncan. Duncan tries to shoot again. It is blocked. Miofsky comes back into the game now, but the ball is away now through Cantwell. Cantwell inside. Poor pass from Cantwell. Tillman manages to make something of it. Tillman tries to pass the ball forward. It breaks out. Sakala. What the fuck was that, Sakala? Jesus, come on. Sakala coming forward now. And he's dragged to the ground by Duke, who is yellow carded. Sixth yellow card of the season for Duke, or Duck, whatever he's called. Duck is coming off for Aberdeen, and Marley Watkins is coming on. "86 minutes gone. Still no changes from Rangers. Only the one change, Rabbi Matondo. That was it. Cantwell comes inside. Turns it inside now to Davis. Davis rolls it out to Suter. Suter forward to Tillman. Tillman away from his man, but loses the ball to Clarkson. Out again. Breaks down an Aberdeen dude. Tillman gets it out wide right to Fashion Sakala. Sakala tries to come inside and loses the ball again. Away by Aberdeen, but only as far as Tav. Inside to Lundstrom, he passes it backwards as per usual. Suter back to Davis, back to Lundstrom. Back to Davis again. Out wide now to Cantwell. Cantwell needs to put some urgency in this. Needs to get forward. Needs to try and do something. Then they play a little 1-2 with Matondo. A little bit of keep ball. We're not winning, boys. Matondo shoots. Fizzes wide. Trying Scotsman said Beale is shit. Aberdeen, a club who can survive on the hatred for another club who doesn't really know they exist apart from 4 weekends a year. Yeah, true. Sakala is coming off. Thank God. He's been awful this afternoon. Fashion Sakala has been garbage this afternoon. Scott Arfield is on. 87 minutes, 88. Why wait till 88 minutes to bring him on, though? He's been sat there since 80 minutes. What's the point? Flicked out wide, White. Back by Davis to McGregor. McGregor bowls it out now to Cantwell. Cantwell is coming forward over halfway line. He stops, checks, comes back inside now. Now again, Cantwell rolls it to his left to Borna Barisic. Borna Barisic stops, gives it to Matondo, who again is stood still. Passes it back to Cantwell. Cantwell into Lundstrom. Lundstrom out wide to the right. It's on now to Tavernier. Tavernier comes inside. He just feeds it back to Davis again. Davis out to Cantwell. Cantwell. Cantwell off to Tillman now. It's outside to Suter, who comes up and he links in, plays it to Tillman. Tillman pass is shocking and out. And just piss poor from Tillman, that was. We're in the 89th minute now. How much time is going to be added on? Now, I've heard a rumour it's 8 minutes. Don't know if that's true or not. I get the feeling you could play 16 minutes added time today and Rangers would not score. It's been that bad. Suter header forward, but it's only as far as the Aberdeen player. He adds it away again by Aberdeen. As far as this time as it's pushed out by Rangers and a throw in to Aberdeen on the left-hand side of the Aberdeen half. We've made 2 substitutions in this game. That's it. You've got Zach Lovelace, who's a striker, on the bench. It is 8 minutes of added time. Zach Lovelace on the bench. There's nothing to lose. Why not even try it? I don't get it. Don't get it. Robson's complaining. I don't know why he's complaining. It's his players that have been rolling around on the floor. And Aberdeen time wasting again. Throw in by Aberdeen. In it goes. Away by Suter. Tackle there. Throw into Rangers. Tavernier will take it quickly. Throws it down the line. Headed out by Aberdeen again. Headed on by Aberdeen players. Aberdeen again coming forward. But Tav lets the ball go out. It's a throw in to Rangers. Here comes Davis now. What was that? Hey. Skips inside. Poor pass from Davis. Aberdeen threatening now. Oh, and the shot goes wide. But lucky shot there. Marley Watkins with the shot that goes wide, but that was just poor. Nicholas is lost for words. Tavernier lofts the ball in towards Morelos. Morelos takes it down, loses it now to Aberdeen, who bring the ball out again. Cantwell on the ball. Cantwell with the ball. Flicks it the outside of his foot. Shocking. Beale always makes his subs far too late. What's the point putting someone with 87 minutes when the game is done? 100% X_evolution Z, yeah. And the fact that he was sat there from 80 minutes with his stripped off, why? Poor. 6 minutes left to go in injury time. I don't think, like I said, we could play for 60 minutes again. I don't think we'd score. Kayla Roos taking his time. Cantwell inside. Flicked on. Now back. Cantwell gets it back into Tillman. Tillman Stops, turns, gives it away. Clarkson, Ramadani now for Aberdeen, turns it left. Cantwell in, makes the interception, dodges past his man, dodges past another one, puts it into the middle for Tillman. Tillman will come forward now. He's got Arfield with him. Arfield scoops it back to Tillman. Tillman tries to keep control. He's going to lose this if he's not careful to Aberdeen, and he does lose this. Rangers managed somehow to get the ball back. Borna to Matondo. Matondo now will try and go past his man. Can't. Stood up by the Aberdeen man who's got hold of his shirt. And he shoved him to the ground and nothing doing. Questions have got to be asked of Beale now. We need a seasoned manager. This is piss poor even at this time of the season. Get the guy from Leicester. What, Brendan Rodgers, the ex-Celtic manager? No thanks. Ugh, no thanks. This has been poor today. Absolutely shocking performance. Played up by Aberdeen again. Suter watches it, heads it forward, but only as far as the Aberdeen player fields it. But back and a big boot through the ball up to into the Rangers half. Headed by Suter, down. Turned on. McGregor. 94 minutes gone now. Borna Barisic. Flying Scots to know the current interim manager. Tavernier, what's he doing? Turning around on the ball. Lots. John Lundstrom. Out to Borna Barisic. Borna Barisic out to Rabbi Matondo. Matondo now, again, standing still. Tries to scoop it into the area. Headed away by Aberdeen. Clueless play. Clueless play from Matondo there. World beater to carpet beater in 1 week, Matondo. Borna Barisic whips it into the area. Morelos misses it, and it's flicked away by the Aberdeen player for a corner to Rangers. Oh, Dean Smith, you mean? He's awful, a manager. He's a rubbish manager. No guts, says John Temple. Another corner for Rangers. I really don't know what to say. Me neither. I'm struggling. Modest Grandkid just said to me, Grandad, we're shit, aren't we? Pretty much, Dean. Trying Scotsman. That guy's called Dean Smith. Dean Smith is a garbage manager. Trust me, he got sacked from Aston Villa. Tavernier takes it again, headed away. Owen, do us a favour and give your glasses to the ref. He apparently needs it. Well, it is Nick Walsh, Victoria. What do you expect? He is a Celtic fan. Into the box again. Away again. Borna. Right-footed shot. Into the chest of the Aberdeen player. Morelos. Rolls it back to McGregor. Cantwell out to the left now. 2 minutes to go in this game. Still nothing back for Rangers yet. Barisic into the area. Headed away by Aberdeen. Yet again, poor play from Rangers. Morelos gets his boot to it and falls over. Nicely played by Davis there to put it down. Suter turns away from his man. He's fouled and a free kick just over halfway. Time really running out now on this game. Back by Cantwell. Back to Davis. Davis goes to the left of Lundstrom. Lundstrom now on to Barisic. Barisic will now look. Trying to smash it. Smashes it off the Aberdeen player, and it is a throw-in. Rotondo goes round his man. Can he go round another one? No, he just loses the ball again. Fine Scotsman says, anybody give it to somebody. Cantwell comes forward now. Tackled by the Aberdeen man. Down goes Cantwell. Cantwell is hurt. Suter. Cantwell, get up. Lundstrom has been robbed of the ball now. Aberdeen coming forward. Duncan now, McCrory now. Pull back. Good tackle. Arfield, great tackle by Scotty Arfield. And we're nearly all time up. 98 minutes is on the way up. And there goes the final whistle. Awful. Absolutely awful. First victory for Aberdeen in 5 years. They're celebrating like they've won the World Cup. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing by Aberdeen. They're celebrating like they've won the Champions League. Michael Beale does not look happy. That was awful. I'm way to check FIFA. Okay, guys, I'm going to call that a session. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined me in the live chat. Thank you for all the comments, all the questions, all the things, and what has been a dreadful day for Rangers. Look out for a reaction video later. Just not being good enough at all. Aberdeen, your embarrassment, though, celebrating like you've won the Champions League. Absolutely ridiculous. Shocking performance today. Shocking performance.